Today, I want to do just a small warm up, and I want to give you a little routine that you can use to work on your balance. All right, 10 minutes. You know I love 5 to 10 minute stuff. Okay, simple, doable. All right, so let's get going. Okay, I want you to anchor your feet and then just lift up through your knee. We're gonna do a little ankle pump here. Okay, we'll come right up. You see how I'm coming up on the ball of the foot, and I'm pressing those toes into the floor. And when I come back, I don't want to be in the back end of my knee. Do you see that? I want to keep like a little micro bend, coming right up through the ankles. Right up through the ankles. Working our ankles is not something we think about a lot. Okay. In Pilates, we focus a lot on working our ankles, that lower leg. And let's do one more of each. Good. All right. Now, if you need your chair or the wall is here just to help with the balance. Okay, I want you to roll through your ankle. And what some of you might notice is that you're rolling through your ankle, your knee is rolling, your hip is rolling. Can you isolate the ankle only? Okay, and then go the other way. And just notice how that feels. I want you to think about your ankle turning. And last one on that side. Good. Shake that out. Come over to the other side. Circle the ankle. Try to keep everything else still. And you might notice that, hey, I need some ankle work, right? And then go the other way. That's it. And often I'll ask clients to work on their ankle work, like when they're sitting watching TV, just start rolling through your ankles and release, shake it out. Good. Now come back into that pump, those ankle pumps for just a moment. Notice how that feels a little better now that the ankle is a touch more mobile. All right, let's do some small squats here. Hands come down onto the thighs. And I just want you to reach back. We're just warming up those lower body muscles. Just a little squat back, little squat back. Okay. And also balance can be affected. If we're not sleeping well, our balance is affected. Okay, so when we're tired, so we could have what we consider to be great balance one day. We have, we don't sleep well that night. How common is that in the menopause cycle, right? Even perimenopause. And we're tired and we work on our balance the next day and it feels like we've lost it completely, right? Well, just know, right, when you're tired, it's hard to, your balance is affected. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Bring it up. You can hold on or not lift your knee. And as you lift your knee, I want you to try and stay tall here as opposed to coming back. Okay. Just notice what's happening there for you. If that's happening, I want you to put your hands on your hips and maybe you're lifting your knee a little bit like this. Maybe you're able to come all the way up. Okay. To the 90-degree mark. And just notice what's showing up for you. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Again, you can hold your chair and just a little bit of hip extension here. So I'm coming back from my glute and I'm reaching back through my heel. And if I'm feeling this in my low back, okay, I'm going too far with my leg. Hip extension is 10 to 15 degrees. I want to keep it within that. 1 more. And I want to keep that low back quiet and just feel that glute light up. And if you're not sure that's happening, put your hand on there. Get familiar with how your body works. Okay, now you see I've got this single leg load on the other side. And 1 more. Nice. All right. Grab your block or your book now. I want you to bring it between your hands so your hands look like this. You're going to press the heel of your hands. Now watch your elbows because they'll want to come up, shoulders will want to come up. Drop those shoulder blades down your back, reach your elbows away. What you might notice is as you press the heels of the hands together, your armpits might hollow out a little bit. So elbows reach away. And again, you could have that block up too far, bring it down. This will give us a base, a little more support coming in through the back. Okay, for those of you that you really struggle with your balance, okay? You can let go of the block and use your chair here. So this is a series that I teach in yoga. I usually start this in the fall as we get ready to come into ice and snow up here in Northern Ontario. So I'm going to press through the heels of my hands. I'm going to grow nice and tall. I'm going to soften that knee a little bit. I'm going to take that foot out to the side. Again, your hand could be on the chair. Maybe I'm going to hold my toes and see what balance feels like for me. And maybe I'm going to lift. We want to look to the horizon. Okay, breathing using our core again. I could be here, right? And one more breath. Then I'm going to come back. I could touch here, right? And then I'm going to go back and hold again. I'm going to press here. My toe could be touching because again, this leg is getting a lot of work as a stabilizer. Okay. I can float my leg up. I can come forward more just depending on my balance, right? Again, look to the horizon. And then I'm going to touch. Eventually you take the touch out. And I'm going to bring my knee up again. I could be right here, just lightly touching. This just gives the brain a little bit more, I'm safe, it's okay. Right? And one more. Now this is the tricky one. I'm going to come down, maybe shake that leg out a little bit, come across. Okay? Now you can hang out here. You'll feel yourself in and out of balance, right? Such is life. And you can float that leg up. That's it. One more breath. Good. Bring it back. And what you might have noticed is that this leg, the stabilizing leg, got a lot of the work. Okay. So we're building up stability and strength with that single leg load. All right, let's go to the other side. Then we're done. Quick and simple, right? Okay. So I'm going to come back to the block. You can come to your chair. I'm going to take it out to the side. And then I want to watch that I'm not coming into the back end of that knee. I want to be soft here, grow tall. I want to have access to my core. And I can float the leg up or I can just lightly touch. I could also work at lifting, light little lift. Move the toe away, take the toe back. Great way to work into balance, right? It also has a lot to do with single leg load. And hold there, one more breath. Bring it back and touch. And eventually you take the touches out, take the leg back now. Toes or lift. Okay, again, you could be on the chair, but you don't want to use the chair as an assistive device. You want to use it to reach up and out. Remember, we've got that glute muscle on, right? That buttocks muscle. Bring it through. Now we'll come forward. Maybe we're going to hang out here. Maybe we're going to lift it up. But again, I want to stay tall. That's it. One more breath. Bring it down. And now the tricky one, we're going to come across. Again, I want to grow tall, but stay out of the very end range of the back of my knee. And maybe, okay, I'm going to lift here. Maybe I'm going to lift. That's it. And one more breath. Good. Bring it back. And let's just shake it out, right? Through the hips. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Nice. And coming back to center. So that little 10 minutes, if it was even that, a little warm up, a little challenging the balance in different directions in the body, plus building strength and stability in the load leg, it can really help. But consistency is the key. So thinking about doing that a couple times a week, 2, 3 times a week, you got 10 minutes, right? And this is also going to load up on my YouTube channel, and you'll find it there as well.